At age 20, your body produces enough NAD+ to power every cell you have. By 60, that production has dropped by more than half. By 70, it's down to almost nothing. NAD+, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is the molecule your cells use to produce energy. Every single cell. Your heart cells, your brain cells, your muscle cells. Without it, they slow down, misfire, and eventually stop repairing themselves. This is not a theory. It is one of the most documented processes in cellular biology. And most doctors never mention it at a routine checkup. Here is what happens when your NAD+ drops. Your mitochondria, the tiny engines inside each cell, start losing efficiency. Think of it like a power plant running on 20% capacity. The lights are still on, but barely. This is why so many people over 60 feel a fatigue that sleep doesn't fix. It is not in your head. It is in your cells. Your DNA repair slows down. Every day, your DNA takes damage from sunlight, food, and normal metabolism. NAD+ is the fuel your body uses to fix that damage overnight. When NAD+ is low, the repair crews don't show up. Errors accumulate. This is one mechanism researchers now connect directly to accelerated aging. Your brain fog gets worse. NAD+ feeds the neurons that handle memory, focus, and processing speed. Low NAD+ means slower signal transmission. Words disappear mid-sentence. Names vanish. Concentration breaks in minutes. This is not normal aging. This is cellular energy failure. Your muscles shrink faster. Sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, accelerates when NAD+ drops. The satellite cells that repair and rebuild muscle tissue depend on NAD+ to function. Without it, muscle loss outpaces any exercise you do. Your inflammation goes up. NAD+ activates a family of proteins called sirtuins, which act as the body's inflammation regulators. When NAD+ falls, sirtuin activity falls with it. Chronic low-grade inflammation, the kind linked to heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline, rises quietly in the background. Now, what actually raises NAD+? The most studied precursor is NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide. Your body converts it directly into NAD+. Research on aging populations shows measurable improvements in energy, muscle function, and metabolic markers with consistent NMN supplementation. The second is NR, nicotinamide riboside. Similar pathway, slightly different conversion route. Both have human trial data. Neither is a drug. Both are available without prescription. Beyond supplements, certain foods support NAD+ precursor production. Edamame, avocado, broccoli, cabbage. These contain small but meaningful amounts of NMN naturally. Exercise, specifically resistance training, is one of the most powerful NAD+ boosters your body has access to for free. It triggers a cellular stress response that upregulates NAD+ production. Even 2 sessions per week make a measurable difference. Fasting, or simply extending the gap between your last meal and first meal to 14 hours, activates the same sirtuin pathways that NAD+ feeds. The two work together. Heat exposure, saunas, hot baths, has shown NAD+ pathway activation in multiple studies. 20 minutes, 3 times per week. Alcohol destroys NAD+ directly. It competes for the same cellular machinery. One drink is metabolized using NAD+ that your cells needed for repair. This is why heavy drinkers age visibly faster at the cellular level. Poor sleep crashes NAD+ recycling. Your body recycles NAD+ during deep sleep. Cut sleep short, and you cut the recycling cycle short. Here is the bottom line. You are not just tired because you are older. You are tired because a specific molecule your body depended on for 60 years is now running low, and no one measured it, flagged it, or told you it existed. NAD+ is not a magic cure, but it is a real, documented, measurable part of how your cells work. And now you know it exists. That is already more than most people over 60 were ever told.